start recording. Yeah, thanks for being on the call. I really am excited about this call because we have done we've done push groups to Emerald before, and those are great, but there comes a point where honestly, to get to Emerald, there's really not a whole lot of training that you need. You need to know how to sign up a coach, which is something that in your Coach Basics is covered. It's just somebody clicking on a link on your Beachbody website and filling out the information. So there's not a whole lot of training, and sometimes when we do too much training, it's too much information when really all we need to do to get to Emerald is just take the steps and do the work. So what I am hoping to do with this call today is to really just sort of give you a quick overview of what Emerald is and why it's important, and then at the same time telling you what it takes to get to Emerald, and hopefully laying out some action steps for you. And then also I have gone through I think everyone on the call. Did I go through, you know what, I didn't go through Hannah's, but I can do that pretty quickly. And I'll save you for last. But I think I went through everybody else's profile and just did a quick social media profile audit, I guess you could say, and just to give you some helpful feedback. So something that I personally have been working on is, yes, I am your coach for most of you, and if not, I'm your upline. And I'm your cheerleader and I'm your encourager, but at the same time, I'm your business mentor. And so you're all here because you want to be successful, and I don't want to hinder you from helpful feedback and constructive criticism. I want to give it to you straight. I want to tell you exactly what you need to do to be successful, because I want you to be successful and you want to be successful too, right? So I am going to be very honest, but hopefully it's in a very constructive and helpful and empowering way, because I don't know about you, but I really like to know, like, tell me where to change, tell me what to do, give it to me straight. I know I appreciate that, and so I think that you guys will as well. So let's go ahead and get into the call. I do have slides this week, which I usually never do, so you guys are in for a treat. I don't know, maybe not. So strategize your way to Emerald. And let's see if this works. All right, so we'll begin with our affirmations, which again, I haven't done in a while, but I really like doing them. And just to center our minds on what we're doing here on this call. Because I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you can hear. I've got crazy kids running around in the background and lots going on in my morning. So I just want to get the most out of this call and really be open. All right, so our affirmations for today are helping others is my passion. Believing in myself is important. And I can do this because I am amazing. You guys are amazing. All right. So why is Emerald so important? Why even make the effort to get to Emerald? What are the benefits of being an Emerald coach? And basically, when you're an Emerald, you get to start making team bonus cycles. This is something that I have. My next slide will tell you a little bit more about what this is, but this is something where you earn money above and beyond just your commissions. Commissions are great. You know that we all make commissions, 25% off of anything that we sell, right? Which is awesome. But the real income is the team bonus cycles, because that's income that you can really rely on. As you know, commissions can go up and down, but as you build your team, the team bonus cycles and the volume continues to grow and be more steady than just a commission would be. So that's a huge perk of being an Emerald coach, is that you get team bonus cycles. Yay. Then you also get customer leads. So every month that you hit Success Club and you are an Emerald coach, there are tons of people who go on the Beachbody website and they buy stuff from infomercials and they want to be connected with a coach. So those people get funneled to Emerald and above coaching. So those are people adding to your Network adding to your customer list. It's going to just grow your reach. I've had a lot of people, customer leads, turn into coaches because they already love Beachbody products. They didn't even need somebody to invite them to do the 21-day fix. They saw it, they got it, they ordered it. They're in line with the company and what the company believes. And so customer leads are awesome. And then it also builds credibility and momentum with your audience. You know, when you come out and say, I'm a Beachbody coach, that's one thing. But when you hit Emerald and people are like, whoa, like this is a thing. Like she's really doing this. She's really being successful in this. It just builds your credibility to be able to reach out to more people and feel like, you know, you've got a success under your belt. You've got, you know, a rank advancement. It's just super exciting. So let's talk about team bonus cycles just a little bit. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but I know it's confusing. And since I'm a visual person, I tried to break it down how I visualize it in my mind whenever I think of team bonus cycles. So let's say that you are an Emerald coach, right? To be an Emerald coach, that means you have one coach on your right leg and one coach on your left leg. And so those two coaches, when they buy or sell things, produce volume. And so when you have volume being built on both sides of your legs, you get to earn team bonus cycles off of that volume. And the way it works is it's 200 volume, PV, on your strong leg for every 100 volume on your weak leg. So in this illustration, on this Emerald weak leg, they have 650 volume. And so do you see my 6 little 100 PVs and my little tiny 50 PV there? So they have 650 volume on their weak leg. On their strong leg, they have 900 volume. So you see my 4 200 PV and my little 100 PV. So for every 200 on their strong leg that they can also balance with 100 on their weak leg, they get a team bonus cycle. So in this particular example, they could cycle 4 times because they have 4 groupings of 200 and 4 groupings of 100. That's all they can bonus, even though they have still 100 left over on their strong leg, and even though they still have 250 left over on their weak leg, that's as much as they can cycle because that's as much as they have 200 to 100. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So then what happens though, which is cool, is that you can carry over your volume. So the next month, they already have 250 volume on their weak leg to carry over and 100 volume on their strong leg to carry over. So it does carry over, it does help you in the next month, but this is how bonus cycling works. You just have to have 100 on your weak leg to 200 on your strong leg, and that'll be a bonus. That cycles as a bonus. And then if you can keep going, you get more bonuses. Sorry, guys. Caleb, no, we're not going to play the guitar right now. If you want to know where to find your volume, and again, when you're an Emerald, so this is my husband's account, and he's an Emerald, and you can see that he doesn't, I don't do a whole lot with his account. You can see that he doesn't have a whole lot of volume, but I just wanted to use this so that you could see where I find the volume. You find it under the My Business tab in your online office. You go down to My Volume, and then you can see for each week. So last week, he had 90 on his left leg and 750 on his right leg. So because he didn't have 100 on his left leg, he didn't bonus cycle. He didn't bonus cycle at all because it had to be 100 to 200. Guys, sorry. Give me just a second. Okay, sorry. So you can see how the volume works, and that's where you find it. So that's really great about being an Emerald coach. Hopefully that's not confusing. I'm just a visual person. All right, so what does it actually take to get to Emerald? If you're thinking, great, I want to be Emerald, I want to get my first rank advancement, I want to start earning team bonus cycles, You just need 2 coaches, as I said, one on your right leg and one on your left leg. Most people want to get to Emerald as quickly as possible, obviously, because you're leaving money on the table if you're not Emerald and not getting those team bonus cycles. So most people, they ask people who are close to them, who trust them, who believe in them. And it's usually like a spouse and your mom, or a spouse and a best friend and your mom, your sister, your brother. For me, I think it was my husband and then my dad, and then my brother was my 3rd coach. So you can see how it's really just people who trust you, who will be willing to give it a try. And the bonus to that is the higher up that you place those people in your downline, as you grow your business, they actually reap awesome rewards because the volume under them is going to be huge because they're high up in your downline. So I know a lot of people who have retired their parents because their parents are high up in their downline, and their parents are just getting all this volume from them and making all these team bonus cycles and earning income just for being placed so high up in their downline. And also with your husband, if you place him high up in your downline, then he gets team bonus cycles from the volume, and you get team bonus cycles from that volume. So you get double team bonus cycles from your account and your husband's account. So it's really, really great to not only have your husband and your your husband and your mom as your first 2 coaches, but it's great for them too, because they get the benefit of all of your volume. So that's really awesome. So what it takes is you being bold enough to ask. And this is hard at the beginning when you're not really confident yet in yourself or in the business. But as you grow in your confidence, and as you grow in your desire to be an Emerald coach, the fears kind of give way to that desire to be successful. At least that's how it was for me. So this is what it takes to get to Emerald. Make a list of 10 to 20 people and ask them. Here's a great script that I got from Lindsay Stay. She's one of the top coaches in the network. And she says, say something as simple as this: I've stumbled across something really exciting. It's an opportunity that I think could be amazing for me, and I want to share it with you because I care about you. Would you join me? Be a product tester. Give me your honest feedback. And in return, you would get a discount and the opportunity to join me in this business if you end up believing in the product as much as I do. I shouldn't have put a question mark at the end of that. But so this is just something where that's what I said to my parents. I said, hey, this 21-day fix has been amazing for me. I think it could really be helpful for you guys. Would you sign up as a coach under me? And would you help me get to Emerald? And also give me your honest feedback on the products so that I could use your testimony or whatever. And they were happy to help me. They were happy to get involved. I told them they didn't have to do it forever, just 1 month. And they're still my coaches. They're still under me. They've been doing it for over a year. They love Shakeology. So it's been great. Here, do you want a color? Okay, here. I'm going to do color. We'll put it there on the floor. Good job. All right, so that is really all it takes to be an Emerald, is just to ask, a good group of people, and chances are 1 or 2 of them is going to say, sure, I'll take a chance, I'll give it a try. The key here, though, is confidence and excitement. When you are starting off as a coach, your excitement is contagious. The way that the programs are making you feel, the way that you're feeling about the team and the coaching, nobody's going to be more excited than you. You have to lead with excitement, and that will get people excited about joining you. So don't overthink this. Emerald is not a difficult rank to get to. Let me ask you a few questions. Do you believe in the products? Do you believe in the coaching opportunity? Do you want to build freedom for you and your family? And do you believe that becoming a coach would bring value to your family and friends, right? You're not just doing this for yourself. You really believe that them being a coach would be valuable for them. They would get an awesome discount. They would be possibly in a great position to earn income from your downline. So if you believe in all of those things, then make the list and send the emails. Don't overthink it. When I first did this, I couldn't even let it I couldn't even let the email sit there for too long. I just had to send it. I did it on Facebook Messenger. Because if I overthought it, I would start doubting. Oh, well, maybe this person will think I'm thinking badly of them, or maybe this, whatever. Sorry, my son is having a day. So don't overthink it. Just make the list, send the emails, let your excitement and authenticity. Let your excitement and authenticity just seep into everything that you write, and trust that there are people who want to join you. Okay. So remember, you are like a waiter. When a waiter comes around and offers you some water, hold on, buddy, hold on. When he offers you some water and somebody says, no thanks, I don't want any water, the waiter doesn't get offended or upset. When the waiter tells people about the special of the day and this is what the chef has and this and that, and somebody says, no thanks, I think I'm going to try something else, the waiter doesn't get offended. You are a waiter. You're offering something of great value that you found. And if others don't see the value, it's okay. Just move on to the next and keep sharing. If you believe in it, that's enough for you to keep sharing. So here are your action steps. These are just some basic things. And again, this is not as... Okay. Go ask Samuel to give you some water, okay? Yeah, Samuel can give you some water, okay? So these are just some things that you can, take a look at to help you have your social media presence be as strong as it can be. But that's not alone going to get you to Emerald. You have to send those emails. You have to ask for what you want. But these are just some things that I was evaluating when I was looking at everyone's social media Facebook wall. So your profile pic, is it of just you? And is it clear and well lit and flattering? So I'm just going to go down the list because you guys asked me to evaluate you. And Marlena's is great. It's of her. It's well lit. It's flattering. Carolina's is just of her kids. So Carolina needs to get a picture of her, just her face and whatever. Tiffany's was, I think, also needing to be changed. I don't remember what Tiffany's was of, but it wasn't of just her and well lit. Anna Powell's was awesome. It was great. And I believe Hannah's is also good, but I can't see Hannah's. Hannah, I'm going to leave yours for the end. Okay, your cover photo. It should be something that says something about you. If you guys were on Becca's call, that's a really great space that everybody sees when they come to your Facebook page, so don't waste it. Use it to tell something about yourself. Marlena's was great. Carolina's was just, again, of her kids, which isn't bad, but, you know, if you're asking people to join you in your team, you want them to know that you're taking it seriously. Tiffany's was great, and I think Anna's needed to be updated. I didn't write why, I just wrote update. So take a look at it and see with your upline what you could do to maybe make it a little bit stronger. And a lot of you who have great cover photos, that's awesome, but when you click on the cover photo, there's no description. And I like to put in the description like a little bit of my story, so that if someone new comes to your page and they click on your cover photo, they actually get to learn a little bit more about you. Remember, this is, if you want to build this into a long-term business, it's more than just your family and friends who need to be able to know your story. It's new people, expanding your network to strangers. And so you need to share your story, otherwise they aren't going to know who you are or what you stand for or what your background is, and they're not going to feel connected to you or trust you. So take an opportunity, write a little bit of your story, and put it in the description of your cover photo. As far as network size, that's how many friends you have. And you can definitely do this business with a small network at the beginning, but if you want to keep doing the business, you have to be thinking about how to expand your network. That's something that even the top coaches are always thinking about and always wanting to reach more people. So Marlena has a great number of friends, but always be looking to add more. Carolina, your network of friends is kind of small, but again, it's just something to be aware of to be thinking every day, how can I add a few more friends to my network? Tiffany's, your network size was great, and Anna Powell's network size was great. So then the last thing I looked at was your value-adding posts. Do you have really value-adding posts? If I just scrolled through just the first couple of posts, because nobody's going to give you much longer than that, how value-adding are the posts on your Facebook page? And Marlena, when I looked yesterday, yours were okay, but a little bit scattered. You know, there were like some random things about laundry and stuff like that. It's not terrible, but if this is your business, it's just a little bit confusing to people if they're coming to you to be an authority on fitness. Not that you need to know everything, but you need to be aware that it's like your storefront, you know? It's like your storefront in a shopping mall. You wouldn't have like random signs hanging in the front of your merchandise, right? Carolina, your value-adding posts were outstanding, like unbelievable. So good, so just clear and encouraging and just great value. I think you're just a natural at that. And so that was incredible. I was really impressed. Tiffany Blooms, yours were really good. I definitely saw that this is something that you're passionate about. I saw that this is something that you want to help other people with, and I didn't have to go very far down on your newsfeed to see that. So that was awesome. Anna Powell, yours weren't as clear. I saw one about size a little bit further down, but when I first started scrolling through, I wasn't even sure if maybe you were selling mascara. So just something to think about, you know, and when you're a newer coach, you're not in that mentality. So it's totally fine, but every once in a while, just take an audit of your Facebook page and say, does somebody know, if they just scroll through, that I'm a coach, that I want to help people, that I am into fitness? And it doesn't have to be exclusively what you post about, but it should be peppered in there, and it should be an uplifting feed with a focus on helping others. So as far as personal development recommendations, I did write a unique one for each person, but most of them were the same. Jab, Jab, Right Hook is a great book, and it's all about social media, and it's all about how to breadcrumb your story, breadcrumb value-adding posts, and then go with the right hook of an invitation post. And so how you set up that big invitation post really matters. And in Jab, Jab, Right Hook, that's going to help you out a lot. For the rest of you, I would recommend The Slight Edge. So either one of those books, Jab, Jab, Right Hook, or The Slight Edge, is definitely what I would want you to be reading as an aspiring Emerald coach. The last thing is, do you want into the Emerald Mentorship group? I'm going to be starting, it's not really a Facebook group, it's just a Facebook message. You know how on Facebook Messenger you can have more than one person in the Facebook Messenger group? So that is what I'm going to be setting up for those who want to hit Emerald by the end of the month or in the near future. And basically, we're just going to be updating each other. Like, I'm just going to be holding you accountable to what you said you want to do. So I'm just going to be asking you, did you write up your invite email? Did you send it to 10 people? Did anybody respond? What are you going to say back to them? You know, celebrating when you sign up your next coach or your first 2 coaches. It's just a place where we can motivate each other and keep each other updated in real time. And you can ask me questions instantly, and I can get right back to you and provide you with as best support as I can to just keep yourself accountable. So if you do want, I'm going to go ahead and stop the share here. If you do want to be in on that mentorship group, I guess just comment in the chat. Savannah asked Jab, Jab, Right Hook or GoPro. GoPro, I've heard that GoPro is more, it is really good. It's a little bit older book for older, more traditional types of network marketing. So it's still good because it can give you a good overview of how network marketing works. But I think Jab, Jab, Right Hook jives a little bit more with the Beachbody way of doing things, where we want to share more naturally and organically and with a desire to help, as opposed to just a straight up, I'm going to build my network marketing empire. Does that make sense? So I've heard much more positive feedback from Jab Jab Right Hook. I haven't read GoPro, but I think they're both helpful, but I would probably put Jab Jab Right Hook above GoPro. Okay, so Tiffany wants to be in the group and Marlena wants to be in the group. You know, if you are still thinking about it, that's fine. And Leah. Okay, so great. And then if you think about it, and Anna. Okay, awesome. There's a couple people who want to be in the group who aren't on this call, so I'm going to do like a last call in the Shine Tribe page, and you can always let me know then. Okay. Awesome. Are there any other questions that you guys have? Why don't you just rest here with me, okay? Hannah raised her hand. I didn't even know you could raise your hand. Does that mean that you want in the group?
Yeah, it won't be comment. So yes, I do want to be in the group.
Okay.
I'm on my iPad. I don't know if it's because of that, but yeah, I'm interested.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. And the cool thing about these groups that I was talking to Becca about it last night. She just did one with her diamonds. I don't know if you guys saw, but Becca just freaking had 5 diamonds pop all at the same day yesterday. She went from like 8-star diamond to 13-star diamond in one day. So she's a boss. But she did it this way with this group, and basically she was saying, like, we don't really need any more training. We just need accountability to get the work done. And when you see other people, who are at the same level as you start to sign up coaches and start to move towards that goal, it just changes your mindset of like, well, they're doing it, so I can do it too. And then that confidence is contagious, and then everyone just starts to hit their goals because of this group energy. And so that's what my goal is to create in this Emerald group, is to just hold each other accountable. Again, like, no judgment if you don't hit it. Whatever you accomplish in this group, we'll be running it for the next 2 weeks. Whatever you accomplish is going to move you closer to your goals regardless. And so there's no losing. You know, you can only win, you can only improve and progress and move that much closer to your goals. So that is the deal with Emerald. And thank you guys so much for being on the call. I'm going to be posting that graphic about team bonus cycles. So hopefully that was helpful to you as well. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day, guys. Bye.